Hi everyone, welcome to my channel A Square Zone. In this video, I am going to discuss one of the ADO service. ADO is having couple of services. In my earlier sessions, I explained one of the ADO service that is Issue Pipelines. If you want to learn about ADO pipelines, please go through my previous video. That link will be provided in description box. Now, let's move into present session. Issue service. So now in this session, I'm going to explain about Azure repos. So what is Azure repos? Here, Azure repos is a set of version control tools that we can use to manage our code, whether our software project is large or small. Version control systems are software that helps us track changes we make in our code over time. As we edit our code, we tell the version control system to take a snapshot of our files. The version control system saves that snapshot permanently so we can recall it later if we need it. Using version control, we can save our work and coordinate code changes across our team. Even if I am just a single developer, version control helps me to stay organized as I fix bugs and develop new features. And version control keeps a history of our development so that we can review and even roll back to any version of our code with easily. So we can see how to log in our Azure account and how to create a repo. Let's move into practical way. Here we have some of the key concepts like uh, branch policies, how to clone the code or how to commit the code. So as dev.azure.com is Microsoft Azure URL. So using this URL, we can log into our Microsoft account. So this is redirecting to our home page. As we have earlier account in this, so we can log into directly Azure DevOps. So I already having one account. So here squarezone@hotmail.com is my mail ID. If you have any queries, please let me know to sharing your doubts to this mail ID. I'm going to log into my account. I'm providing my password. So it is redirecting me to my home page. So as it is free service, we can do lot of things in Azure account. It is providing a repo feature, pipeline feature, and many more features. So in upcoming sessions, we will go deeply into this one. Here, I do have couple of organizations. Here we can see my organizations. I do have two organizations here. Now I'm going to create one more organization. If you want to create new organization, you have to go to click on new organization. If you are already having organization, you can directly create new project. Here I already having two organizations, so I'm going to take one of the organization A Square Zone. Here I'm creating one project. So here it is asking me to create a project. So as I'm going to show repos, so I'm giving sample project for repo. So I'm giving my project name as sample project for repo. I'm taking it as private. So I just wanted to create project for myself. So I'm giving only private option here. So I'm clicking create project. So it's created one project for me, and here we have a repos option. By clicking this one, we can create our repo. Here we do have couple of options: computer, on your computer, and push an existing repository from command line. So if you have already any other repos in other places, you can get into here. And I'm creating one new repo here, so I'm just giving two files here: add a readme and add a .git ignore file. So as it is having .git ignore file is useful in some of the cases, like if you want to restrict some packages is not running in our project. So using this .git ignore file we can do it. So I'm going to click on initialize. So it is initializing one repo for me. But here by default it is taking the same project name as repo name. So if you see here, sample project for repo is my project. So with the same name by default it is creating repo. So I just wanted to rename my repository. So I'm going to click on manage repositories and we can change. So I will show it later. I'm keeping the same name here, and here we can find some of the options. Like, see, if you see here, using Azure repos, we do have couple of options like files, commits, pushes, branches, tags, pull requests. So these are the main features it is providing for us. And here, this is the main window here for repos, sample project for repo. This is my repo here. So here we can clone. Clone means it is getting the same copy of the project or repo in other location. Here fork, if we have any other account, whether in GitHub, we can fork the same repo here, and using new we can create a new file or folder. Here we can create one file using file option, and we can create a folder as well. And after creating files or folders, we can upload files and we can download as well. And here downloading means it is getting the files and folders in local copy. So using this folder, we can create a folder along with file. So we have to provide the folder name as well as file name. So here I'm giving one name, initial, and file name test. So I'm creating one directory as well as one file. So here we have to provide the text. So I'm just giving only text. Hi everyone, welcome to SQL. So this is the text I'm providing in test file, and we have to commit here using commit. Here comment we need to provide added test. If you want to keep this one, you can keep the same, or else you want to change it to some other comment, you can change it. Added test for first commit. So I'm adding some text here. So here you can see branch name as master. As I am initializing only one repo, by default master branch is creating. If you want to change the name, I will show you later how to change the master name. Or else if you create one more branches, you will get the branches also here. So as master only created, so I'm going to commit my test file to the master branch. Yeah, it's edited. Now I'm going to show you one more thing. Create a pull request. Here you will get the list of features here. Now I'm going to create a pull request. Pull request means it is getting the permissions from reviewers, and we can match our code with the master branch. See here, as we don't have any features, master branch only we have. So it is getting only master. So if you have any other branches, you can give the pull request. So I'm having only one branch. There is no differences between these two. So it is not showing anything. Let me show you other feature. So as here it is repos. See, initial directory I created and test file I created. Okay, if you want to edit using edit command, edit button, you can edit. So let me show you here. Using new repository option, you can create one more repository here. As it is having Git, here we have two features. So as Azure provides uh, two features mainly. So that is one is Git and second one is TFVC. So it is providing two types of version controls. One is Git, that is distributed version control, and one more team foundation version control, that is centralized version control. So we have mainly two features here, and it protect branches with policies. We will show you I'm going to show you the features of these policies later on. And here it extend pull request workflows with pull request status. As we have these options here, so I'm going to give Git as repository type, and we have to provide the repository name. So I'm taking one more name as uh, dev repository here, and again I'm taking readme and .ignore file, and I'm going to create. So it is for development team. So here we have two projects, and now I'm going to click on manage repository. I just wanted to rename my sample project for repo. It is giving default project name, so that's what I just wanted to rename it. By clicking this one, we will get the options. You can see here, by manage repositories, we can rename the repository as well as we can delete our repository. So I just wanted to rename my repository. So here I'm giving my repo name as test testing rep. So here I'm going to click on rename. So it is renaming. Here we have couple of options like settings, policies, permissions. Here we can fork and we can commit linking as well as work items. And here work item transition preference. So these are options we will get in settings. And policies, we can get like two types of policies, like repository policies as well as branch policies. Here in repository policies, commit author email validation and file path validation and case enforcement, reserved names, maximum path length, maximum file size. So these are options we can select, and we can give the permissions as well. So if we have any branches here, we will get the options like different branch policies. Here, as we have only one master branch, so it is not showing anything here. As we have different options like dev branch, test branch, any other branches, so we can get all branch policies list here. And we have other options like here, if we see, we will get different setting options. So here, as I uh, told you before, here we can change our master name, as instead of master you can give other names as well. Here we will get the policies like in previous window how we got repository policies as well as branch policies. We will get the same here. And permissions, here we have user as well as group permissions. see here, Azure DevOps groups. So what are the types of groups we can see here, as well as users? As I am only the user in this group, it is only a square zone. So this is my project name here. Sorry, it is my group name here, organization name. So it is showing me a square zone instance. So here we do have multiple options for groups as well as users. So these are all repositories options here. And one more thing, here commits list we can see. So we created two repos, and only one time I committed my code. So that is test file. So here how many times we pushed our code, we can see in pushes tab. Branches, as we have only one master branch, we will get only master here. As tags, we can get tags list. As of now, I did not created any tags, so that is not there is this is repository has no tags, it is showing here. By clicking new tag, we can create a tags and pull requests. As I showed you before, we can create a new pull request, but here we have to provide different branches. So that's what it is not showing anything. If it is master to master, there is no changes. That's why it is not showing anything. Okay. uh, this is the basic information about repos, guys. So if you have any queries on this video, please let me know. If you want to share any suggestions on my videos, please write to my mail id squares1@hotmail.com, or else you can share in comment box as well. And I will provide my previous links on Azure pipelines. And I uh, provided one more Azure self-hosted configuration as well. And I will provide those links in description box. And we will discuss few more concepts in advanced topics in Azure. We'll see you in the next video. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and do like and share my video with your friends. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in the next video.